afternoon, everybody.
All right. Eric Aribio and loved ones and family. Please have a seat, everybody. We should pull up some chairs. Brother, why don't you sit right here, Eric? And why don't you sit over there, and want to pull up a chair here for Emma? Okay. You can pull up another chair there. Hey, Pablo. This is Pablo. We haven't met.
Hi, how are you?
Sure.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate this.
Thank you.
Liz, did you say you wanted on the right or the left?
Right where his pins are at, roughly. That's fine. We just bring this around. You can put it
In my pocket? Okay, very good.
Whatever's easiest for you.
In my pocket's good. Does that work?
Yeah, thank you.
Pocket if you snake it down and put it in your pants and trouser pocket.
Do you have an inside pocket in your jacket?
I can, yes.
What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking about my head.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, please.
Okay, guys. Before to start, I would like to say something off of the record. Okay? I will appreciate it. Okay? Off of the record. Okay? For personal reason, I cannot make any comment in details about my history. I just focus to express my deep gratitude to U.S. government, to Senator Hollen, and others. And the reason of record is because I have family there in Venezuela. We have to avoid any retaliation against my family. And then in the future, more than happy to talk with each of you to share details about what's happened. But for today, I really appreciate it. Well, I am sharing with you my position. I hope you understand that, okay?
I appreciate that, and I hope everybody will respect that request. And we discussed this a little bit earlier this morning when we met,
Yes.
because Eric has family members here. Yeah, but we'll be back on the record, and I just want to let me just say thank all of you for joining us to celebrate the return to the United States and the return to Maryland of Eric Aribio, who is a great American and a great Marylander. He was the founder of Latin Opinion. He has served on the Maryland Governor's Commission for Hispanic Affairs for multiple governors. Been very active in the Baltimore City Hispanic Chamber of Commerce over the years, and we're really glad to have him back home.
Thank you, sir.
And you know, his only offense was being an American citizen in Venezuela, where he was detained by the Maduro regime and imprisoned. We're very glad to have him back on Capitol Hill. We had a bipartisan group of senators urging the administration to take immediate and decisive action to bring home Eric and the other Americans who were being detained in Venezuela. And I want to really thank everybody who was part of that effort, including the Foley Foundation. We have Elizabeth here from the Foley Foundation. Welcome, have a seat. As well as the special envoys from the administration, and also to your family, Eric, who, as I said, and loved ones, who really were very focused on this, bringing you home. Emma and Harold and Luis, thank all of you. We met in this office many months ago, along with Elizabeth and the Foley Foundation, and we all were resolved to make sure that we wouldn't rest until you got home. So thank you very much, and I don't know if there's anything you can say on the record at this point, but I'm sure there'll be questions that you are able to answer that don't get into the details
Sure.
of what you experienced.
Well, I am so grateful to be here and just came here to express my deeply gratitude on behalf of my brother, Ronald, as well, to the U.S. government, to the nonprofit organization, all the people, my family, and today a special thanks to our great U.S. Senator for Maryland, Chris Van Hollen. He was the first senator to sign the letter to the U.S. government to help with our release. So I am so grateful, sir. So grateful with you guys. And how I told you, in the future, I can talk to you about details. But for now, just here to express my deeply gratitude to the U.S. government and all the people, Senator Van Hollen, Senator also Brook, Angela also Brook from Maryland as well, and the other 16th member of the Congress that signed the letter as well.
Well, thank you. Eric got home a few weeks ago, obviously wanted to make sure he had a little time to recuperate and recover from his ordeal. We're glad to have him back, and if you do have any questions that don't get into details about his personal situation, I think we're more than happy to try to answer them. I'm certainly happy to try and answer any questions that you all have.
I'm just going to go here so that everyone's angle is okay. Let me know if this is okay. First,
Do you mind just saying your outlet too?
yes. Am I right? Your shot is great. Okay. Okay. Appreciate that. We're Channel 4, Mr. Rubio. When you came home, I'm not asking about your time there, but when you came home and realized, sometimes these are very quiet operations, but this was a more public event, and you realized the totality of the deal that brought you home. How did you feel when you realized the scope?
Extremely grateful with this great country and all the people. Grateful. I don't have any word to describe how grateful I am and how I feel.
And how is your brother?
He's grateful too. He's in Austin, Texas right now, but I'm representing him too. We are so grateful. The other guys too. They are in different states at this moment, but I can tell you that we are extremely grateful. This is like a miracle to be here. The great performance that everybody in silence, quiet, made together. No word to describe the emotion that I have at this moment. Thank you.
As Eric said, it was a very determined effort, but because of concern of jeopardizing those who were being detained, including Eric, a lot of the activity took place, quietly behind the scenes. We didn't identify, for example, in the letter we sent, we did not identify by individual, who was being detained, but wanted to make sure we brought back everybody who was wrongfully detained by the Maduro regime. Yeah.
I'm with the Baltimore Banner, and I understand you were from Baltimore. Is that correct?
Baltimore Banner.
Yes, I'm born and raised in Venezuela. I came here 32 years ago, living in Baltimore most of the time. Yes, I consider myself Baltimorean.
Do you still live there?
Yeah, I'm still living there.
All right, my question is, what is one of the first things you did when you got back?
Eat different. Rice pudding. In the good town.
In Greektown.
And Venezuelan food in the great Arepi Venezuelan restaurant in Fells Point. They have the best Venezuelan food around. Definitely looking for food.
Did you say Greek town? Is that what it said?
Greek
Greektown,
town.
yeah.
I'll have to get the place.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm getting recommendations too from my Venezuelan
the Venezuelan
restaurants.
food is in Fells Point.
Okay, but the rice pudding is in.
Rice pudding, Greek town.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
I'm from reporter, we're from WBAL TV in Baltimore, and I'm assuming these are your relatives, sons, daughter, wife?
She's Emma Dam, my fiancée.
Okay.
Harold Dam, son, and Luis Daniel, son as well. And we have another baby, 16 years old. She's in Ocean City right now on the beach. We miss her. I don't know if she miss us, but that's the family that we have.
So I know you can't talk about, if this is too much to answer, I know you can't talk about the details of what happened, but can you talk about how much you missed your family? Even the teenager who might drive you crazy?
Yeah, well, one of the rules to survive over there is to block your business or your work and to block the family. You cannot be thinking every day in your family because that's not good, that's not healthy. You have to avoid to think in family. That's one of the rules, to be there and keep calm.
So to survive, you had to lock out, you had to not think about them.
You have to. It's not easy, but you have to, definitely.
So when you finally saw them, when you were back, what did that feel like?
Like you born again. Yeah, I feel like I'm born again. I have a very nice family, you know, and basically to try to not be upset for nothing. Even if the media asks you something that you don't want, you cannot be upset. You know, try to be calm all the time. You know, definitely.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Ben Moss, Baltimore Sun. Do you feel normal? Are you still recovering psychologically, physically? Where are you at since you've been back as far as you know?
Oh, I feel grateful. I feel great. I am with my great senator, with my family, with you asking about what's happening with me. I feel so grateful that you word and describe. If I am healthy or not about my mental situation, well, again, I feel great, but I think that the psychologist expert could be the best people to answer this question. Maybe you have to pass a test or something like that, yeah, to see. But so far, so grateful and great. I feel great.
Senator,
Yeah.
in this political environment, can you speak to the bipartisan effort involved in bringing
Yes. Here in the Senate, we had a bipartisan Senate effort to really urge the administration to spare no effort in bringing Eric and his brother and the other Americans home. So when it comes to bringing Americans wrongfully detained overseas back home, it was Team America in the United States Senate.
And if it's okay to ask, when I saw the list come out of the people who have been freed and I found your name, I was stunned that there wasn't a crumb online over the last several months. And this is not a town that's good at secrets. And
Yeah.
I wondered if you can, maybe I'll sidebar with you, but
Yeah.
if you can speak to how all of these families and experts were able to pull that off.
Right. There was a very deliberate but quiet effort to secure Eric's release and the other Americans who were detained, because there was a real concern that if it became more public, that it would be harder to bring them home. And so we did work very diligently, but very quietly. And again, the Foley Foundation, I want to thank them. They were part of that effort where we reached out quietly. And if you look at the letter that we all sent, again, it was bipartisan. It did not identify by name any individual, and we also low-keyed that effort, but we were clearly united here in our determination to bring Eric and the others home. Yeah, but you're right. In this town, it can be very hard to keep things quiet, but there was an understanding that that was important for the mission.
Dan Scott at Fox News. What was the kind of collaboration with the administration at all in order to kind of secure his release, if you can talk about that at all?
Sure, and very broadly, because, again, here there was the bipartisan effort to urge the administration to take immediate action, decisive action. I think those are the words we used in our letter. And the special envoys were obviously very active and engaged in this effort. I had a chance to talk by phone with some of them involved after Eric's release, but it was a situation where everybody was united with respect to the objective, which was to bring these wrongfully detained Americans home.
Time for one or two more questions.
May I ask, I don't know if I've answered this before, how many Americans was he released as, in the group? How many were there? And are there others who have yet to return to the U.S.?
So there were originally, I believe, 10 Americans who were detained starting from the beginning of the year, what we call wrongfully detained by the Maduro government. 2 were released within a couple months or weeks of their detention, but there were 8 remaining, including Eric and his brother. And so, if I'm not right, there were 8 of you on the plane coming home. Yeah.
And if I may just ask one off-topic question, I wanted to ask you about this Republican effort to rehash the 2016 election. Republicans are accusing Senator Schiff of leaking classified documents to harm President Trump. Do you have any?
I'm happy to talk with you after this breaks up. Yeah. Okay.
How do you speak Spanish? Oh.
Okay. We have any more questions? We're all set.
I just
Great.
want to, again, to let you know how grateful my brother and me, Ronald and me, we are with the U.S. government. A special thanks to the White House, to the State Department, to the member of the Congress, all elected officials, non-profit organizations like Foley Foundation,
Hostage US.
Hostage US, any other that I miss, and all the people that very quiet, they were working on my behalf and working for my release. So grateful with you. I'm more than happy to talk to you soon about detail. When I can, I will do it, okay?
And we're glad to have you sitting
Thank
here
you,
on this
sir.
couch right here, because before it was just the 3 of them
Okay.
who were very determined to make sure you came back.
And a
Thank
special
you, Eric.
thanks to my great Senator Chris Van Hollen.
Yeah.
I know him for many years, by the way.
Yes, we have. We've worked together over the years.
I am Baltimorean, Marylander as well.
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Claudia, how are you? Oh, la bandera, sí. We have some special.
He wanted
We bring the.
special
Oh.
picture
We
with
bring
you.
to have a picture. Let's see. That way.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
The other side.
Which one do you want?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Mission accomplished. More to go.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you see it? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Again.
Hey, we'll be in
My-
touch.
absolutely,
Gotta come
absolutely.
have,
I will be
come
more
to that
than happy to see
restaurant.
your picture and definitely.
I'm happy to
Okay.
cooperate anyway. Great to see you again. Yeah. Really. Emma and these guys were
Absolutely.
100%
Yeah,
focused
absolutely.
on
I'm gonna take a
this.
picture with you, sir.
Of course.
One with the senator, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
All right. You like my socks, Senator?
Yeah, let's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Blue suits.
Yeah.
You can't beat the Maryland flag.
Right.
I mean, the Maryland flag is like,
Ven, Emma,
It is,
picture with the senator.
yeah.
Over there.
Okay. Good. Here, let me take this off.
Okay.
Maybe it's
Yes. Oh. That's fine.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Emma.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me know on Latin opinion, anything you want to.
Sure, I will be in touch with you. More than happy to put it down with the other people on the table because we can
Okay.
translate to Spanish right away. Everything can work and approve. I'm more than happy to.
Okay. 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 Oh, perfect. Excellent. Okay.
Mr. Review, I just have two fact questions. How old are you, and how do you prefer, I've seen your name with 2 names, 3, and then I saw it with 4 elsewhere. How do you want your name on the screen? Okay. Is that how people in Baltimore would know you? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And your age?
It was morning.
What did you say?
66.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
the
You're welcome.
recommendation.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, in touch with, yeah, Catherine. So we want you out in a minute, come back and. Thank you, appreciate it. Great.
Do you know, so you're with Bucks, do you know Lillian LaCroix?
I do, yes. Yeah, she used to be my former boss when I was around the desk.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What's your name again?
I'm Dan. Scully. Dan.
Mitchell.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.